Welcome Highlanders! In this video, you're going to learn how to read and understand your financial aid offer from UC Riverside. Several of us from the financial aid office will take turns explaining various aspects of this process. In this first section, I'm going to explain how at UCR you're going to receive two versions of a financial aid offer for the full academic year. We start with a preliminary or estimated financial aid offer. We do this so that you can see how much financial aid you should qualify for as soon as possible. However, it is based on unverified information reported on the FAFSA or CADA. We'll notify you when it's ready for you to review by email and other direct messaging, such as the My UCR platform for newly admitted students. On the preliminary offer, you'll see that your financial aid is based on your Student Aid Index and cost of attendance. The Student Aid Index, or SAI, is the number that we in financial aid use to determine how much financial aid you can qualify for. It is created from the information you input on your financial aid application. The cost of attendance, or COA, is an estimated budget of what it will cost you to attend UCR for one academic year. Standard budgets include basic expenses a student will have each year, including the following: UC tuition, campus fees, housing and food, books and supplies, transportation costs, and personal expenses. Watch our video about cost of attendance in the description of this video below to learn more. Your cost of attendance is based on whether you're planning on living at home, on campus, or off campus. As such, we'll show you how your financial aid would change based on those different housing statuses. Later in the video, we're going to explain the different types of financial aid you might see on your offer. As a disclaimer, you will not be able to accept or decline the financial aid on your preliminary offer, as it is just an estimate. After receiving the preliminary offer and surreying to the university, you may be asked to submit additional documents to the financial aid office. Some students are selected for a review process called verification. The students selected for verification may need to submit tax information or other forms. Once it's reviewed and processed by the financial aid office, then we would create an official financial aid offer for you. The official financial aid offer is what will inform you of your financial aid that you can use for the upcoming academic year. Our office will send you an email when the official financial aid offer is ready for you to review in our web, the UCR student portal. You must take action on your official financial aid offer. You'll need to accept or decline the financial aid based on your preferences. Please note, your financial aid offer may change during the academic year. For example, it could change if you are no longer a full-time student or if you drop courses. If you think your financial aid application no longer accurately reflects your financial situation, please contact our office. Please do not make any changes on your financial aid application directly. For the rest of this video, we'll focus on the different types of financial aid you might see on your offer. We'll cover all financial aid from the federal government, the state government, and University of California. Now is the time to pull open your financial aid offer and follow along. Feel free to skip directly to all the types of aid that you see on your financial aid offer.
For this next section, we're going to start covering all the different grants that may show up on your aid package. Students may be eligible for grants if they demonstrate financial need on their financial aid application. Scholarships may also be awarded to students based on merit. Some financial aid from the state, like the Pell Grant or Middle Class Scholarship, is also based on whether you submitted your FAFSA or CADA on time by the state deadline. In short, both grants and scholarships are free money, known as gift aid, and do not have to be repaid. The federal government offers two grants to eligible students. Federal Pell Grants are available to undergraduate students who demonstrate high financial need according to their Student Aid Index, or SAI, on their FAFSA. The annual amounts range from a few $100s to over $7,000. Students who file the FAFSA are automatically considered for the Pell Grant. You must be enrolled in at least 12 units to maintain maximum eligibility for this grant. Students may only receive the Pell Grant for up to 6 years. This is a grant and therefore doesn't have to be repaid. The next grant is called the Federal Supplemental Education Opportunity Grant, or shortened to FSEOG. This grant is for students who demonstrate exceptional financial need, and first priority is given to students with the lowest student aid index possible, negative $1,500. The award amounts range and may go up to $4,000 per academic year. This is also free money and won't need to be repaid. The California state government offers 3 grants to eligible students. These grants are managed by the California Student Aid Commission, or CSAC. The Cal Grant is the largest state grant. The grant is for students who meet GPA requirements and establish family income and asset requirements. There are 2 types of Cal Grants for undergraduate students, Cal Grant A and Cal Grant B. Students who are graduating high school seniors and continuing UCR students may be eligible. Students who transfer from a California community college to UCR may also qualify. There are very specific GPA requirements that must be met and vary based on grant programs and type of student: high school senior, transfer student, or continuing UCR student. The Cal Grant A award amount covers system-wide tuition and fees, averaging around $14,000 for the year. The Cal Grant B award will vary. The first year award for the Cal Grant B is limited to a living expense stipend and therefore a smaller amount. The following year, the award amount increases to cover system-wide tuition and fees when it is renewed. The Cal Grant may be renewed for up to 4 years. A student must reapply every year by filling out the financial aid application, the FAFSA or CADA, and must continue to meet the income and asset requirements. Students must submit their FAFSA or CADA by March 2nd every year in order to qualify. Students may create an account with CSAC to monitor their eligibility. You can make the account by following the address on the screen. The Middle Class Scholarship is another scholarship offered by the state of California. This scholarship is offered to more than just the middle class, meaning that students from both low-income and middle-income families may qualify. Students must submit their FAFSA or CADA by March 2nd in order to qualify. If you receive this scholarship, it's because you are a California resident and met the income and asset standards. You can receive the scholarship for up to 4 years. Depending on educational level when awarded, the award amounts vary. They depend on a variety of factors, such as the cost of attendance, a measure of student and parent resources, and other financial aid already received. The award amounts are also subject to the availability of funding from the state of California. Please note, the scholarship award is not final. During the school year, if you receive another type of financial assistance, this scholarship amount may change. The CHAFEE Grant is offered to eligible former foster youth, specifically those who were in foster care at one point between the ages of 16 and 18. There is certain criteria that must be met, and students needed to have completed a financial aid application, either the FAFSA or CADA, and also complete a CHAFEE application online with the California Student Aid Commission. If you are eligible, you are awarded $5,000 per year. UC Riverside also awards a UCR grant to California resident students who demonstrate financial need. There is a calculation used to determine your eligibility, including information from your financial aid application. The UCR grant is also based on your cost of attendance, which is directly tied to your housing plans. Since the UCR grant is based on these various factors, the award amounts vary. The other type of grant offered by UCR is the USHIP Fee Grant. This grant is for eligible students to cover UC Student Health Insurance Plan fees, or USHIP. Recipients must be enrolled at least half-time. Award amounts are determined based on family income and financial need. The USHIP Fee Grant may cover the full or partial cost of USHIP, depending on the student's financial need. Students who waive out of USHIP health insurance coverage will lose eligibility for the USHIP Fee Grant, and the award will be rescinded.
Now that we've discussed all different types of grants that are possible, we want to make mention of UC's Blue and Gold Opportunity Plan. The UC Blue and Gold Opportunity Plan ensures that you will not have to pay system-wide tuition and fees out of pocket if you are a California resident whose total family income is less than $80,000 a year. If you are eligible, your system-wide tuition and fees will be fully covered by scholarship or grant money. The plan combines all sources of scholarship and grant awards you receive, federal, state, UC, and private, to go toward covering your system-wide tuition and fees. Please note, you will not see Blue and Gold Opportunity Plan on your financial aid offer. Rather, you will just see a message in RWeb, the student portal, letting you know that you're eligible for it.
Let's talk about scholarships a little bit. UCR awards merit scholarships to a select few students. All incoming students are automatically considered at the time of admission. If you are a new student this year, you would have already been notified if you were selected for a merit scholarship such as the Regents, Chancellors, or Achievement Scholarships. You will also have information about the terms and conditions for this scholarship. We also want to introduce our new system, Scholarship Universe. This is a platform that UCR students can use to search for scholarships. It will have scholarships given by the university or scholarships from other organizations outside of the university. You'll need to log in, create a profile, then answer questions to get matched to scholarships.
At UC Riverside, students can also help supplement their living and educational costs by participating in work programs. When you are awarded work study, you must be able to secure a work study job to earn the funding. Work study jobs are part-time jobs available either on campus or off campus at approved sites. Students usually work 10 to 15 hours per week, and typically they can work before, after, or in between classes. These jobs not only help a student earn some funds, but also help you learn new skills. If you're interested in looking for a work-study job, you can visit careers.ucr.edu and click on the Handshake login link on the home page. Here, you'll be able to see all open jobs. You can apply to whichever one you find most appealing. If you didn't have work-study awarded to you, you can still look for a part-time job on Handshake. We recommend that students look regularly as new jobs become available on a regular basis. For our Dreamer students, we have a volunteer work program that may be of interest if they currently also have a Pell Grant A or B award. The Dreamer Service Incentive Grant, DSIG, is a volunteer program for undocumented students. While you won't see the grant directly on your financial aid offer, if you are an undocumented student who has Pell Grant A or B, you are likely eligible. You would want to connect with our office and/or the Undocumented Student Program Department at UCR to learn more. Students who provide 300 volunteer hours at a qualifying service organization can earn up to $4,500 per academic year. The grant is available to a student for up to 12 quarters while they have an active Pell Grant A or B award. DSIG is a program administered by the California Student Aid Commission. You will be working with them and submitting forms to them to verify your eligibility. Payment for the volunteer work comes every quarter after you serve your 100 hours. Another work program that isn't directly on your financial aid offer is called the College Corps Program. The College Corps Program is a statewide initiative that recruits fellows to serve in one focus area: K-12 education, climate action, food and security, over one academic year while providing funding to offset educational costs. As a result of their service, students will receive a $7,000 living allowance as they serve and a $3,000 education award to be used after their year of service. If you're interested, you can visit ucrcollegecorps.ucr.edu.
By this point, we've covered all of the grant funding and work programs that are available. The grant funding will go directly to cover tuition and fees. The work programs do not immediately cover tuition and fees. They would be used to help supplement your living expenses and/or for you to save to cover a future quarter's tuition and/or fees. If you find yourself still needing more funding to cover your direct costs, you may consider loans. Loans can be used as a way to finance the rest of the cost of your education. When we create financial aid offers for students, we include loans as they are a type of financial aid. Next, we'll discuss each loan option available. The university loan is a UCR loan available to a select group of new first-year students. Students can borrow up to $4,000 for the year. The interest rate of this loan is fixed at 5% on the unpaid principal balance and begins 6 months after graduating or ceasing to be enrolled at least half-time. The Federal Direct Subsidized and Federal Direct Unsubsidized loans are two types of federal loans offered to students. The subsidized loan is only provided to students who demonstrate financial need. The government will pay the interest on the subsidized loan while you are enrolled in at least half-time, so 6 units per quarter. The interest rate changes every July. The unsubsidized loan is available to all students regardless of income. The government does not pay the interest on this loan. The interest on federal direct unsubsidized loans will accrue while you're in school, but you don't go into repayment for 6 months after you graduate or drop below half-time enrollment. Interest-only payments are recommended. Individual loan amounts vary by a student's need and dependency status. Usually, first years can qualify for $5,500 for the first academic year. The loan amounts increase by $1,000 for the second year, $6,500, and by another $1,000 for the third and fourth year, $7,500 for the third year and another $7,500 for the fourth year. Independent students may receive more loan funding. If you are a dependent student, then you might also see a Parent Plus loan included on your financial aid offer. Students are not able to accept a federal direct Parent Plus loan in our system. Your parent must be pre-approved and complete all loan requirements for the loan to be accepted on your behalf by your financial aid counselor. We have a guide on our website that can help you understand the process and requirements. Please visit our resources and forms page, and it's the second bullet point down. If your parent is unable to borrow the Parent Plus loan, you may still have some limited options. Students can reach out to our office and we can explain more. If you need another loan option, the last one we can discuss is the private loan option. Private alternative loans are funded through banks and other private lending institutions. Eligibility is credit-based, so you may be required to apply with a credit-worthy cosigner. The Department of Education does not regulate private alternative loan terms, so conditions can vary widely. You can visit the page in the description about private alternative loans. Go here to see more about the loans and the list of lenders preferred by all UCs.
We have now covered all of the types of aid you could possibly see on your financial aid offer. So now we know what you might be thinking. What should you do with this information? Both your preliminary offer and your official offer are set up with a similar structure, and as such, we want to talk about what you can do next to find out what your financial responsibility will be. Will you have enough financial aid to cover your complete cost of attendance? Or will you still have an out-of-pocket cost? To find this answer, you'll look at your net price or net cost. We take your cost of attendance, which includes both billable and non-billable fees, and subtract your grant and scholarship money from it. The result we get is your net price. The net price is what you can expect to pay. However, you can use loans to finance some or all of the remaining cost. If you decide to borrow loans, then you can subtract this out from your direct cost. Based on what you qualify for and what loans you may be willing to accept, you may have enough financial aid in the form of scholarships and grants and loans to cover your full cost of attendance. If you are borrowing loans, you may even have more than enough aid to cover your charges and will have a credit, meaning that you can expect to get a refund. On some occasions, students may still have a balance. If you don't qualify for too much grant money and you don't want to borrow loans, you may have an out-of-pocket cost. Your net cost will be for the full academic year. Since UCR is a quarter-based school, the balance you see will be divided into 3, as we have 3 quarters, fall, winter, and spring. You'd have to pay a third of the balance before each term starts. If you're watching this video at the time of receiving your preliminary offer, remember that you won't be able to accept the financial aid you see. This is just an estimated offer. If you're watching this video at the time of receiving your official offer, then you will want to accept the aid you want to use and decline the aid you won't use. As a reminder, the Parent Plus loan won't be something you can accept or decline. If you want to use it, follow the requirements mentioned in the loan section. Otherwise, our office will cancel the loan at the end of the fall term if your parents didn't apply for it.
Our office is here to help you understand and navigate the process of financing your education. If you need help, you can make an appointment with our Highlander One-Stop Shop. Appointments are available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can also call our financial aid office Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. or you can email us at finaid@ucr.edu. Thanks for watching.